students, we are looking at unit 1 of class 8 English. Okay, this is where we stopped in the last session. Okay, we'll begin from here. I folded the letter again and slipped it carefully back into the envelope. Back into its envelope. I kept awake all night. मतलब पूरा रात सोया नहीं था वो. By morning I knew what I had to do. सुबह सुबह पता चला था क्या करना है, आगे क्या करना है. I drove into Birdport. Okay, just a few miles away. थोड़ी सी दूर में है वो Birdport. वहाँ तक ड्राइविंग किया था इसने. I asked a boy walking his dog where Copper Beaches was. एक लड़का से पूछा था Copper Beaches कहाँ है करके. ओके, वो लड़का है कुत्ता के साथ मतलब वॉकिंग में जा रहे हैं. हाउस नंबर 12 turned out to be house number 12 turned out to be nothing but a burned out shell. What is burned out? Burned out means destroyed by fire. Okay, house number 12. Okay, पूरा destroy हो गया आग से. ठीक है. The roof capping or the windows boarded up. I knocked at the house next door and asked if anyone knew the whereabouts of Mr. MacPherson. फिर बगल वाला हाउस मतलब हाउस है ना, वहाँ पे जाके किसी से पूछा था, मतलब किसी को मालूम होगा करके पूछा था मैकपर्सन के बारे में. Oh yes, said the old man in his slippers. He knew her well. Okay, Mrs. Matchperson. Okay, he knew her well. A lovely old lady, he told me, a bit muddle-headed. Okay, muddle-headed means confused. Okay, here windows boarded up means covered with wooden boards. Okay. But at her age, she was entitled to be, wasn't she? 101 years old. Oh, she had been in the house when it caught fire. No one really knew how the fire had started, but it could will have been candles. She used candles rather than electricity. वो कैंडल्स की वजह से भी हो गया शायद, क्योंकि उसने कैंडल्स इस्तेमाल कर रहे, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इस्तेमाल नहीं कर रहे. बिकॉज शी ऑलवेज थॉट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वाज टू एक्सपेंसिव. ओके, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के लिए ज़्यादा पैसे लगेगा करके सोची थी वो. ठीक है. और द फायरमैन हैड गॉट हर आउट इन जस्ट इन टाइम. She was in a nursing home now, he told me. Burlington House on the Dorchester Road on the other side of town. अभी मालूम चला था कहाँ पे है करके. ठीक है. I found Burlington House nursing home easily enough. मतलब आसान से मिल गया था वो जो नर्सिंग हाउस है वो. There were paper chains up in the hallway and a lighted Christmas tree stood in the corner with a lopsided angel on top. Okay, it is lopsided with one side lower or smaller than the other. Okay, that is lopsided. I said I was a friend come to visit Mrs. Macpherson to bring her a Christmas present. I could see through into the dining room where everyone was wearing a paper hat and singing. The matron had a hat on too and seemed happy enough to see me. Okay, she even offered me a mince pie. She walked me along with the corridor. इसके साथ वो भी आई थी, मिसेस मैकपर्सन. मिसेस मैकपर्सन इज नॉट इन विद द अदर्स. Okay, Mrs. Matchperson is not with the others. She told me. She is rather confused today, so we thought it best if she had a good rest. She has no family, you know. No one visits. So I am sure she will be only too pleased to see you. वो थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो गया आज, इसलिए उसको रेस्ट करने के लिए कहीं और जगह पे रखा था. उसके बाद उसका कुछ फैमिली नहीं है, कोई उसके लिए आता भी नहीं है. उसने बोला ताकि अगर तुम जाओगे तो वो खुश रहेगी करके बोला था. She took me into a conservatory with a wicker chairs and potted plants all around and left me. The old lady was sitting in a wheelchair. वो wheelchair में था. Her hands folded in her lap. Okay. She had silver white hair pinned into a wispy bun. Like this. This is bun shaped, right? She was gazing out at the garden. Hello, I said. She turned and looked up at me vacantly. Happy Christmas, Connie, I went on. I found this. I think it is yours. मुझे मिला था, मुझे लग रहा है कि ये तुम्हारा है करके, तुम्हारी है करके बोला था. As I was speaking, her eyes never left my face. I opened the tin box and gave it to her. That was the moment her eyes lit up with recognition and her face became suffused with a sudden glow of happiness. Suffused with means lit up means became bright and with happiness and excitement. Or suffused with means spread all over her face. Okay. Suffused with a sudden glow of happiness. I explained about the desk, about how I had found it, but I don't think she was listening. For a while, she said nothing, but stroked the letter tenderly with her fingertips. Suddenly, she reached out and took my hand. Her eyes were filled with tears. You told me you would come home by Christmas, dearest, she said. And here you are, the best Christmas present in the world. Come closer, Jim dear, sit down. I sat down beside her and she kissed my cheek. I read your letter so often, Jim, every day. I wanted to hear your voice in my head. It has always made me feel you were with me, and now you are back. You can read it to me yourself. Would you do that for me, Jim dear? I just want to hear your voice again. I would love that so much, and then perhaps we will have some tea. I have made you a nice Christmas cake. Marzipan all around. I know how much you love marzipan. Oh, this is where the story ended. Okay. He is the author Michael Morpurgo. Okay. You can find the answers in the text itself. Okay. No need to worry about that. Working with language. This is a grammar part, I guess. Look at the sentence from the story. I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridgeport. The man said it was made in the early 19th century. This one was in a bad condition. The italicized verbs are in the past tense. They tell us what happened in the past before now. Read the passage below and underline the verbs in the past tense. I man got on the train and sat down. Got is past tense. Okay. Sat also in the past tense. The compartment was empty except for one lady. Okay. She took her gloves off. Took is in past tense, right? Yes. A few hours later, the police arrested the man. Arrested is also in the past tense. Okay. They 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 held him for 24 hours and then freed him. Hold is the present tense form. This is also in the past tense form. Freed also in the past tense form. Now look at these sentences. The weather had lifted almost everywhere. Both fire and water had taken their toll on this desk. Notice the verb forms had lifted, had taken their toll. The author found and bought the desk in the past. The desk was damaged before the author found it and bought it. Fire and water had damaged the desk before the author found it and bought it. Okay. We use the verb forms like had damaged for an event in the earlier past. If there are two events in the past, we use the had form for the event that occurred first in the past. Okay. We also use the past perfect tense to show that something was wished for or expected before a particular time in the past. For example, I had always wanted one. Discuss with your partner the difference in the meaning in the sentences below. When I reached the station, the train left. When I reached the station, the train had left. So this one is more meaningful. Okay, this occurred earlier than this. Okay, that is what it means. Fill in the blanks using the correct form of the verbs in brackets. My little sister is very naughty. When she dashed back from school yesterday, she had dashed her dress. When she came back. Okay, when she came back from school yesterday, she had teared her dress. Not teared, it is torn, I guess. Let's see. Okay, torn. Okay, why? We dash her now, it had dashed. We asked her now. Okay, right. It had happened. Right. She said she had quarreled with a boy. Okay, she said she oh, this is quite big enough, long enough. Okay. She had beaten him a race and she had tried to push her. Okay, and he had tried to push her. She had told the teacher that, so he had chased her and she had fallen down and had torn her dress. Okay. Okay, underline the verbs and arrange them in two columns, past and earlier past. Okay, which is past and which is earlier past. My friends set out to see the caves in the next town. But I stayed at home because I had seen them already. Had seen is earlier past, here set out is the past. When they arrived at the station, arrived is past, the train had left. Had left is the earlier past. They come back home, but by the time I had gone out to see a movie. They came back. Came is the past tense. This is had gone out is the earlier past. So they sat outside and ate the lunch I had packed for them. Had packed is earlier past. Sat outside. Sat is past. By the time I returned. Returned is the past. They had fallen asleep. Had fallen is the earlier past. Dictionary work. By the end of the journey, we have run out of drinking water. Look at the verb run out in this sentence. It is a phrasal verb. It has two parts, a verb and a preposition or an adverb. Okay. Phrasal verbs often have meanings that are different from the meanings of their parts. Find the phrasal verbs in the story. Burn out, light up, look on, run out, keep out. Write down the sentences in which they occur. Consult the dictionary and write down the meaning that you think matches the meaning of the phrasal verb in the sentence. That you can do, I think. Noun phrase. Read the following sentence. I took out a small black tin box. The phrase in italics is a noun phrase. It has the noun box as the head word and the three adjectives preceding it. Notice the order in which the adjectives occur. Size, color and material. Small, black, material is tin, of which it is made. We rarely use more than 4 adjectives before a noun, and there is no rigid order in which they are used, though there is a preferred order of modifiers or adjectives in a noun phrase as given below. Determiner is A and the modifier 1, opinion or feeling, nice, lazy, beautiful, like that. Modifier 2, size, shape, age, like tall, round, old, young. Modifier 3 is color, red, white, or white or dark. Modifier 4, material, silk, cotton, woolen, like that. Head word is woman, man, table, chair. The table below contains a list of nouns and some adjectives. So use as many adjectives as you can to describe each noun. You might come up with some funny descriptions also. Nouns are elephants, face, building, water. Adjectives: circular, striped, enormous, multicolored, round, cheerful, wild, blue, red, chubby, large, medium-sized, cold. Okay. A large, enormous, wild elephant. What is enormous? You can ask. Very large in size, quantity or extent. So if you use enormous, you shouldn't use large. Okay. Speaking part is not there. Writing part is there, but let's see. We have a poem also at the end. Ant and the cricket. And what else is left out? Writing what is left out. So we'll stop it here at this at the writing part. We'll continue from the writing part in the next session. Okay. धन्यवाद.